this pandemic, breaking connections to the world, empowering language on humanity. Let's bring the world of learning in one channel. Welcome to Business Combinations English TV.
Hello everyone! I am Ma'am Ali and welcome to Disabel's MNHS English TV, our Grade 7 English Learning Hub. For Week 4 of Quarter 1, we have past and perfect tenses. For the most essential learning competency, use the past and past perfect tenses correctly in varied contexts. For the duration of Week 4, from October 4 to October 8. For the reference, we have English 7, Pivot 4A, Learner's Materials, pages 17 to 20. This lesson focuses on the grammatical features of past and perfect tenses. This lesson highlights clear distinction between the two and how they interact in forming clear and coherent sentences. For the lesson objectives, indicate past actions using past and past perfect tense of the verb. Use the past and past perfect tenses correctly in varied contexts and show understanding of the past and past perfect tenses. If you remember well, in Week 3, we talked about active and passive voice. Skills in verb tenses are important in transforming active voice to passive voice and vice versa. Without knowledge in the proper use of verb tenses, it will be difficult for us to use grammatically correct language in speaking and writing. So, let's not waste our time and get ready to learn about past and past perfect tense. But before that, let us first check your knowledge in determining verbs and time expressions. Remember, verbs are actions performed by the doer, while time expressions tell whether the action happens at present, happened in the past, or will happen in the future. Also, please remember that this activity is not part of your output to be submitted. So, you can do it with me or write your answer in your notebook. Okay? Let's do it! Learning Task 2 on page 17. Read each sentence and determine the verb tenses in simple past and past perfect, together with time expressions. We have 10 sentences. Number 1, the storm had landed on the land before classes were suspended. 2, he was very happy after he had found his watch. 3, he had broken his eyeglasses before he told his mother. 4, by the time the flood came, the farmers had harvested the rice. 5, he succeeded after he had worked so hard. Again, you have to write the simple past, past perfect, time expressions of each sentences. Number 6, before it rained hard, the farmers had planted the rice. 7, he had gone to college before he was awarded a scholarship. 8, after he had thought hard, he answered the teacher's question. 9, when the girls had made the sandwiches, the boys brought the juice. 10, after we had talked for a long time, she left her phone. Oops! Before you answer the activity, let me first give you a bit of an idea on how to determine simple past from past perfect tense. Here's the clue. Look at the diagram. If you notice, simple past and past perfect occurred before present time, meaning both actions already happened in the past. In other words, there are two past actions in the sentence. I had answered my assignments before we ate dinner. One is answered, which is the past form of answer. And another one is ate, which is the past form of eat. Now, to tell which action is simple past and which action is past perfect, we need to determine what happened first and what happened next. sample sentence, clearly, the verb answered happened first. Then A happened next because of the time expression before. The first past action answered must use had to indicate that it is past action number 1. And A, which is past action number 2. Now that you have an idea, you can now do the activity. Good luck! As you can remember, simple past is the second past action, while past perfect is the first past action with had. Let us have number 1. The storm had landed on the land before classes were suspended. So we have here the time expression before, and the first action is had landed, and the second past actions is were suspended. Number 2. He was very happy after he had found his watch. The time expression we have here in the second sentence is after, and the first past actions that we have is had found, and the second past action, which is the simple past, is was. Number 3. He had broken his eyeglasses before he told his mother. We have the time expression before, had broken as past perfect, which is the first past action, and we have told as the second past actions or the simple past. Number 4. By the time the flood came, the farmers had harvested the rice. We have the time expression by the time, followed by the first actions had harvested, and the second past action, which is came. The 5th one, he succeeded after he had worked so hard. Time expression after, the past perfect, had worked, and the simple past is succeeded. Number 6. Before it rained hard, the farmers had planted the rice. We have here before as the time expression. Had planted, which is the past perfect. Rained, a simple past. Number 7. He had gone to college before he was awarded a scholarship. Time expression before. Past perfect, had gone. Simple past, was awarded. Number 8. After he had thought hard, he answered the teacher's question. Time expression after. Past perfect, had thought. Simple past, answered. Number 9. When the girls had made the sandwiches, the boys brought the juice. Time expression when. We have here past perfect, had made. Simple past, brought. Number 10. After we had talked for a long time, she left her phone. The time expression after. We have here the past perfect, had talked, and the simple past, left. How did you go? Do you now understand how to determine simple past and past perfect tenses? Don't worry, we are going to talk about it further. Simple past and past perfect tenses. Simple past tense of the verb is used to express an action that happened and ended in the past. For regular verbs, past tense verbs end with D or ED, while irregular verbs form their past usually by either changing or retaining their spelling. Commonly, simple past is signaled by time indicators in the past. Example, last week, yesterday, a year ago. Examples: Victoria and Hilario visited their grandparents yesterday. Adoracion and Mauro bought grocery items. In the first sentence, we have the simple past, visited. And the second statement, we have bought as the simple past. Past perfect tense narrates past actions and events. A sentence that uses past perfect tense provides two actions in the past wherein the first past actions or condition is completed ahead of another past action. It is usually formed using the following structures. We have here the ordinary form, had, plus past participle of the verb, like for example, had eaten. We have here continuous form, had been, eaten her breakfast before Juanito asked her to do so. So the had eaten is the first action, which is the past perfect tense. And asked is the second past action, and it is the simple past tense. Second, Mercy had been eating her breakfast when Juanito asked her to do so. Had been eating is in past perfect tense, and asked is in simple past tense. Note that had been eating suggests continuous action in the past. There are time expressions used in indicating past perfect tense. After, as soon as, the moment that, and until are used before the past perfect tense, while before, when, and by the time are used before the simple past. Examples: when Flor called him, Nestor had been planting the seeds. We have here called in simple past, and had been planting is in past perfect continuous form. Delia had prayed the rosary by the time Ben arrived. Ray had finished the movie before Susan told him to sleep. After Stella had finished the dress, Francis sold the item. The moment that Mackie had left his house, Mia prayed for his safety. As soon as Gina and Dodon had received their license, they started driving their own car. Now, I'm sure you are ready to accomplish the outputs to be submitted for week 4. But remember, you have to make your intermediate paper presentable with complete details. Don't forget that! Don't forget to write your name, and you're going to start it with surname followed by the given name and middle initial. Write quarter 1, week 4. And don't forget to write your grade level and section, and as well as the subject, which is English 7. Day 2, Learning Task 3, page 19. Day 3, Learning Task 4, page 19. Day 4, Learning Task 6, page 20. Day 2, Learning Task 3. Choose the correct past perfect tense of the verb in each sentence. Write your answer on your paper. It's on page 19. 1. The witness had testified, had testifying, had testified before the court adjourned. 2. I went to school after I had recovered, have recovered from my sickness. Number 3. He has read, had reading the novel before he saw the movie. 4. By the time I arrived home, he had went, had gone to bed. 5. I asked him to pay my watch since he had losing it. Day 3. Learning Task 4. Give the past perfect tense form of the verbs in the parentheses. Write your answer on your paper on page 19. Number 1. After I blank Helen Keller's story of my life, I prepared a report on it. We have the word read. Number 2. Jose Rizal blank no limitang hiere before he worked on El Filibusterismo. We have the word write. Number 3. Before you arrive, the participants blank the library. We have the word leave. 4. By the time the principal announced the meeting, some of the teachers blank home. We have the word go. 5. When I asked for the receipt, she blanked it to the wrong person. We have the word give. Day 4. Learning Task 6. On your paper, copy and answer the statements below by boxing the past perfect tense, circling the simple past tense, and underlining He had told me before that he was in new room. You are going to box the word had told and circle the word was and underline the word before. Now, I hope you already know what to do in this activity. Number 2, the storm had landed on the land before classes were suspended. 3, he was very happy after he had found his watch. 4, he had broken his eyeglasses before he told his mother. Number 5, by the time the flood came, the farmers had harvested the rice. Number 6, he succeeded after he had worked so hard. 7, before it rained hard, the farmers had planted the rice. 8, he had gone to college before he was awarded a scholarship. 9, after he had thought hard, he answered the teacher's question. Number 10, when the girls had made the sandwiches, the boys brought the juice. 11, after we had talked for a long time, she left her phone. 12, I said nothing until she had finished talking. 13, before I knew it, the baby had run to the gate. Number 14, I mopped the floor after the carpenter had come. Number 15, by the time shoes got to the birthday celebration, everyone had gone home. There you have it! You have successfully gone through week 4 of quarter 1. Congratulations! Just make sure that you will look at the answers in the learning test before the submission. If you have comments or suggestions, you may reach out to your subject teacher through text message, call, or group chat in Messenger. And please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to be updated on our new videos. You can also like and share our videos so that other grade 7 students can also watch and learn. Bye! See you in our next session. Happy learning!